Hi, and welcome to Northeast Iowa. This is Karen with Bloomin' Karen, and today I have a few crafty things to do. I am doing the hashtag Hillside Heart Prompts, and I'm a bit behind, but we'll get this one knocked out. It's the... Sorry, I thought I had glue on my desk. The things for this week are lines, circles, and happy place. So I've collected some things that work for me. So I'm going to use this as my happy place. I love to sit outside and look up at the blue sky and the clouds. I have a hammock that I love in the summer. So there's that for happy place. I have this just to add some texture and stuff. There's a lot of lines. I have this stamp that's lines and dots that I thought would be perfect. I have some lined paper. I have some dots on a Post-it. I have some puppies that would work for my happy place. And then I also had some black with lines and squiggles that I thought would be cool. So let's see what we can create. First thing, I'm going to get this glued down, and I am just going to use my glue stick for this. And I am just using my corner punch as like a book weight. I'll use my fat glue stick. So I hope that everything is well in your part of the world. Weather here is weird again. We went from, I think it was 70 degrees to 20 degrees in snow in like 12 hours. It was insane. No, I guess it was 70 one day. The next day it started at 64 and then snowed that night. Crazy, crazy weather. And I follow, it's a young kid. He's still in high school. He does Midwest weather. And he put out a tornado threat for the 2024, and we're like in the heart of it. And I don't know if you all have ever heard of a derecho. It's basically like an inland hurricane. There was one that hit a town, or several towns, to the southeast of us. It was in the Cedar Rapids area. Lots of little towns besides Cedar Rapids got hit. Makes me sad that they don't get the publicity, but yeah, so many friends were affected. Kids are scared of storms now, obviously, because it was just crazy. Like in seconds, buildings and trees were just gone. They showed I'm pretty sure it was that one, ATM cam from a bank showed the house just disappearing. No, that was a tornado video, sorry. We don't get a lot of weather events, major, like drastic weather events here, so it's easy to get them mixed up. So for this, I think I might just make a tag, because why not? So I will get stuff cleaned up a little bit, and I will get out my baby trimmer. Let's do 3 inches, so it'll be a bit big. And then I've got a new stand-up desk for work, and it's next to me now, so I was creating this morning, and I know I create off camera. Actually, I was just planning, and I like being able to stand up now, so what I like to do, and I've learned this from several other people, is you cut one corner of your tag, then you flip it over and put it here, and then your other side matches. So that's what that is. So yeah, that's why I keep reaching behind me to find stuff, because I was using my scissors, obviously. So I've had the question, what is the difference between a tag and a bookmark? And I chuckled a little bit because I thought the same thing. The question came because of this tag that I shared. And they were like, it looks like a bookmark to me. What's the difference between a tag and a bookmark? Realistically, nothing. In a journal, I don't really use a bookmark. I don't keep track of my pages. But I do put a tag in a pocket. So that's why I call it a tag. So there's that. So yes, this could be a tag if it's in a journal. Or I could take it and put it in the book that I'm currently reading and have a journaling card. Or a bookmark. Alright, so let's see. So when you tear, you'll have the dark side or the white side. The where you pull up is the side that will be the dark side. So this is the white side. Doesn't matter which side you use, it's totally up to you. I just decided that I liked the shape of this, and that's why I decided to use the white side. So this is a journal that, it's my play journal. It is whatever I want to create is how I'm going to create, and trying new things that are unique to me. The whole journal was unique. It started out as a magazine, and I folded pages and tore pages, and that's how I created it. I followed Caroline from Hillside, Caroline on the Hillside, and she made one of these, and I was like, that would be so cool to just play in. So I did it. This is actually a post-it note, but I want it to stay down better, so I just glued it. And this is all about having fun. If you don't like it, you don't have to. It may not turn out to be my favorite either, but it's what I enjoy. This looks so much like my Ruby. Oh, that big block head. Yes, please. So, we have had 3 yellow labs, and we've had 2 black labs. So, but Buddy, my buddy didn't look like that. He was part golden retriever, so he had a skinny little head. But it's just reminiscent of my puppies, is why I have it. Alright, so theoretically, I could stop here, because I have happy place, I have circles and lines, I have circles and lines. I could be done. Just that simple. But it's a play journal, so let's play. Let's see, this is a new stamp that I got. I shared it a few videos ago. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's kind of fun. Yeah, just circles and lines. And I did it in the blue just to break it up a little bit. Just something different. I don't know. So I'll do, this is 3, 2, 24. Alright, so there's my little journaling card. And I'll probably go back and journal what all this stuff represents, but there is my page. That was super quick and easy. I love how this book is coming together. It has been so much fun for me to learn and play and just let my creative side take over and not care about how it is. So I have a few more of those to catch up on. Maybe just one. I've gotten behind on my video watching. No particular reason, just, you know, life sometimes happens. And that's what I like about this hobby. Okay, I'm going to pause because I want to get together the next project that I want to do, and it's going to take a little bit to set up, so I'll be right back. Hi everyone, welcome back. I have something else I forgot to share that I wanted to share with you. This is the bookmark tag that I already showed you. So a friend invited me over to she was doing a Bible journaling class, and while I'm not about Bible journaling per se, she wanted me to come and show my journals. So I took 4 or 5 to show them different ways they could do things if they didn't want to color in their Bible. But they have Bibles specifically for Bible journaling now, which is kind of cool. So she had papers and everything out, and she invited me to stay and play. So I did. So first she had some quotes where they did cursive and then block letters. And then she had washi tape for us. So I just did this simple tag. It says, "God is good, love your neighbor." I thought it was appropriate because she's actually my neighbor. So yeah, it's just a cute little plain tag. I want to put this in my correspondence kind of journal, my feel-good journal. So that'll go there. And then she had some stickers. So this says "Walk by faith, not by sight." I just put a little washi tape on the side and then the little leaf, and then I colored in this was a tag that she had for us, the whole reinforcer. I just colored that yellow. Oh, and then this one, I just did this fake stitching because it looked kind of plain, and then I did a little bit around the hole too. And then this one, these papers just reminded me so much of the peach and mint journal that I want to make. So I just put this simple, it could be a tuck, it could go on a bigger tag, it could go on a journaling card. I just thought it was super cute. I can put a word or a decoration here once it goes in the journal and I have a theme. For the bird, it was just white. So I don't know if you can tell, but I did some green little dot stitching around it just to show, not so much for the stitching, but I didn't have any ink, so I couldn't ink the edges to make it pop out. So that was the way that I made it work. So there's different things you can do to make things like this work. Afterwards, when I got home, I did go around and ink the edges of this. So that's why this looks kind of crusty. That was what they called some of my pages in one of my journals, were crusty because they were coffee dyed. It made me laugh so hard after I got home. So this was another idea that she had given us. They had actually drawn the hearts, but she had these little hearts on the table for us. So I just did the "Love is patient, love is kind." This is a verse that was read at our wedding, so it holds a very precious place in my heart. And then when I got home, I got out my paint sticks and I painted around the edges. Actually, no, this was actually just this paint. And then I mixed some with white to get the lighter pink. And then for the edge, for the red, that's when I got out the paint stick and did that. So it's not perfect, but I was playing. That was my whole point of going, was to play, to learn a new technique, to expand, like see what other people are doing and expand on that. So I like how it turned out. I'm not sure where it's going to end up, but it's fun. Alright. This needs to go away. So, in a previous video, I talked about how I wanted to do the $20 Dollar Tree challenge. And the challenge is to use $20 worth of things from Dollar Tree to make a journal. So, I have collected a whole bunch of peach and teal mint stuff to make a peach and teal journal. Most of the things were from Dollar Tree. As I shared in the last video, I lost my book. Seriously. I don't know what happened to it. Seriously, guys. It was just here. What in the heck? Oh, it's right there in front of my face. So this is the journal that I ended up creating when I first saw the first challenge was to create your cover. And then I was like, you know, this wasn't from Dollar Tree. This wasn't from Dollar Tree. Only the butterfly and the receipt were from Dollar Tree. The guts will more than likely be a lot from Dollar Tree. So I was like, Karen, you can do better. I like this. I have it. I can create it. This is fabric that I got from Dollar Tree, and this is a fudge brownie mix box that I had. So I thought, why not cover this and stay more in tune with the Dollar Tree $20 challenge? So this is what I was gonna work with for you guys. So what I did is this was a fat quarter. A fat quarter is a piece of fabric that is 18 by 21 inches tall and wide. They're abbreviated as FQ in patterns. This one is from Dollar Tree. I have quilted with these because I create quilts that I want to be used, and if they fray, I'll make another one. To me, it's the process of making the quilt, not that it lasts 100 years. Also, my theory for making journals. Okay, back to this. So what I did is I had this bigger piece of fabric. So I took it and I knew I wanted it about an inch at least on the sides. So I made a cut and then just tore the fabric. And then for this, I knew I wanted at least an inch on the top and bottom. So I cut and tore the fabric. So that's how I came up with a piece that fits this. Now, there's a crease line here, and some of you were like, Karen, you should iron that. I ain't got time to iron this little crease. I can fold it back and try to finger fold the crease out a little bit. Not very good. When I glue, I can stretch it, and it'll go away. And also, on the front, it'll more than likely be covered. So there's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Fabrifix and, oh, before that, so baby wipes. If you're going to craft and use glue and paint and stuff, I suggest that you get a package of baby wipes. I have not had them for a while, and I finally brought them back into my craft room, and holy wowza, makes cleanup quick and easy, let me tell you. Especially with the Fabrifix glue, because that seems to get everywhere. Alright, so let's get started. So, I'm doing around the edges. I want to make sure that I'm being more careful around the edges, I should say. Because I want to make sure that this sticks. And you'll notice I'm not right at the edge because this glue is going to smoosh. And when it smooshes, I want it to smoosh onto the cardboard, not the rest of the book. And I am making the rectangle shape on the box and the spine, or the front and the spine. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, and then this is where you just want to get a lot of glue on here. I was gluing at a quilting retreat, and it sounds really bad in person. When you squiggle the glue like this, especially when I was doing it with my art glitter glue, because it's a metal tip, and everyone's like, Karen, you need to change your rotary blade. I'm like, I'm not cutting fabric. I'm not cutting anything. They're like, oh, you're gluing. Okay. Because that sounded horrible. Yes, it did sound horrible, but no, that's not what I was doing. One thing also I forget to mention is Fabrifix stays tacky longer. If you try to do this with art glitter glue, you need to do one piece at a time, one section at a time, because art glitter glue dries super fast. So there is no top or bottom to my fabric. I'm just going to flip it over. Make sure that it's kind of right. Press it down really good. Flip it over. Pull my wrinkle out. Sorry. This isn't working the best, but it will. So I just tug that down, and you'll see that there's a faint crease there, but only you and me will know about it. Alright. So there's that. That's all there is to it. Super simple, right? So now for the corners, I like to cut the triangle off the corner. It's all about reducing bulk so that when you flip this and flip this, there's not a whole lot of extra material bulking up that corner. So that's why I'm doing that. And I actually am gonna tear off a smidge because we don't need all that extra hanging over. Alright. So I'm just gonna glue here. I want to do this to make sure that sometimes if you don't have enough ease and you flip this over, it'll not fold very well, but that is really good. So now I'll do the other side. Do the same thing. The glue is not dry, so when I do this, if it needs to stretch, it will. And this has some extra fabric, so I'm just going to put a bead of glue down there. Let that set. And then I'm doing the bead of glue across here. And I just like to start in the middle. Just, I don't know why. I just do. No rhyme or reason. Again, I'll fold it just for that middle to make sure. I'm going to pull in these to try to make sure that I have a nice corner there. I will likely use the metal corners. I forget what they're called. And I got them from the Shop Like a Billionaire store, if you've seen those commercials. Alright, that was super quick. I did not expect it to be that quick. Crazy mama. Just gluing down the loose fabric just so that it doesn't get in my way. And then I'm just gonna leave the inside like this. Yeah. I'm gonna clean this tip. This is what the Fabric Fix cleanup is easy when you have a baby wipe. And also, you can see I have the glue on my fingers. Did anyone else remember putting glue on your hands when you were a kid just to let it dry and peel it off? I remember my favorite was the hands. I hated pulling it off my fingers. But that's what this reminds me of. So yeah, I'm hoping to get to my local thrift store. They're having a book sale today, so I want to see if I can find some goodies. And then tomorrow I have a birthday party for my great nephew. He turns 1, crazy kid. So I'll be giving him his bee book. Alright, so I should dig out my bag of goodies that I've accumulated. Well, that could be perfect. What do y'all think? This doesn't really have pinks in it, but it has all the other colors. I kind of like that. It does take up a good bit of space. So I do have this. I made back in the 80s. Remember when stuffed bunnies were popular to have? I remember making a dress or an apron with this for a bunny. Mom didn't throw away any scraps. This kind of makes a big statement. I don't know if I want to go that big. I know it's go big or go home, but I might just go home with that one. Here's another. Ooh, I like that. And I have this. Let's see what we can come up with. We're just playing. We don't have to do anything. Well, that could be perfect. So this is just a date book that I had picked up a while ago from the Dollar Tree. Let's just see. I'm loosely following the line that I can see through here because I kind of want it straight, but if it's not a big deal. This is just to give some texture. I'm not caring for it with that. Not caring for it with that. Which side should be up on this one? I feel like that. So kind of like that. Let's see. This is just scraps. That I had. And from the other journal, this was part of that paper pack also. That tag might be cute. This is how I create. I just throw stuff on the table and see what comes out. And you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be anything I actually use. It's just seeing what I have and if anything will work. So these are some more scraps that I got from my friend. So that I think is too busy for this. So I'll tuck that away. This could be cute. This could be cute. This is from a different paper pack. This is from the bag. I wanted to keep that. I wanted to see, because that has all the colors. And then this is all also part of that bag. So it was kind of like that. Yeah. With all those little bits, because you never know when you'll need a little bit. Little bit reminds me of the Laura Ingalls Wilder books. Those were a favorite growing up. I always think that I'm going to read them as an adult, and it just, something else always just comes up. So I'm sorry for the reach. I'm going to make this into a tag. I don't think this is the look that I'm going for, but you never know. I like that better without the blocky black numbers. So there's that. This is pink, so I don't think that's going to work, even though I really want it to. I'm just tucking these papers that I don't want, but I might use for something else away. So that's a thought. I like that. It pulls in all the colors. This gives it a little texture, but I'm not sold. So I have this, and I could do this. I would like to pull some peach in because I don't see a lot of peach here. So this has got peach. This doesn't. This doesn't. This does. It's a darker peachy color. So let's stick that under here. That just gives it a whole different look, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't like that. I think I'm going to try a chunk of this. So that is 2.5. So I'll just do like a 1 3/4 strip. So this is a bit different because these are plainer. Plainer, is that a word? And again, I'm getting kind of overwhelmed with the rest of this, so I'm gonna do this. And I saw this, and I thought, maybe so I kind of like that on that. Decisions. That looks kind of cute too. I have these, not from Dollar Tree, but I think that might be a feminine touch that I need. So I saw these in my little box and I thought I would pull them out. So you could, this is from Dollar Tree, you could do something like this on the cover, or the artist thing. That would be kind of cute, but not for me. So those are nose. This, I don't like the green. If that was a differenter color, I would like it. So let's go back with this, and I want to round the corners. I do it this way because I tend to not round my corners correctly unless I see the paper go into the slot correctly. And also it collects them most of the time, so then I can just dump it in the trash. Okay. So that's really pretty. Interesting. Goodness gracious, my tummy is rumbly. So here's what I'm thinking. I like this big block of paper on here because this is a whole lot going on, and this just kind of pulls your focus just to the center. So I like that on there. I kind of like this feminine touch to pull the white in as well, because nothing else really had the white. What I'm struggling with, and I wouldn't have to, I could, you know, fold it and not have as much, but I'm just leaving it like this for now. So I did like this blue because it, again, pulls in the blue from up there and kind of pulls your focus. And then it's just a matter of layering and stacking things until you get something you like. Like that is kind of pretty. I don't know that I like that color there, but I don't know what else I would do. And then again, So this, I kind of liked the different levels and the textures, kind of, because to me that woody is a texture. So that could work too, but I'm indecisive. That's just all there is to it. Indecisive. Something else is, since this journal is not finished, we could do this. I kind of like it on this side. I think I found it. Okay. So what I like about this side rather than the other is the other had the dark up here, and I like the bit of dark down here. It goes with the flow of the paper behind. This gives me enough variation and texture and also matches the colors in this better, because this turquoise wasn't in there. This yellow is kind of there, and the peach didn't really match either. Plus, this was just plain solid and it was kind of blah. So I really like how this is kind of dainty and feminine-y. So I think that this is what I'm going to go with. But I am also going to pause, and then I will show you what I come up with later. Probably in the next video. So thank you for watching, and I'll put the hashtags for the Hillside Heart Prompts and also for the $20 Dollar Tree Challenge in the links below, and you can follow along with those hashtags. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.